Pocket Craft. Welcome back to the live stream. I am super excited to be here with you guys. I've been looking forward to it all week. So we're going to have our weekly live stream today. Just like last week, I'm actually going to show 2 decks rather than just one. So it's going to be an exciting one today. These are also just pretty fun decks. I know the new set's coming out tomorrow, and we're all pretty excited about it. Let me know in the comments what cards you're most excited for, what you're looking forward to using. So today we're just going to do some kind of fun decks here. We have a Starmie and Weezing deck that I'm trying out for the first time that I think has a lot of potential and could be really fun to play with and mess with people. And then we've got another one here focused on hitting people in the bench that we'll try out as well. So it should be a fun episode. Just like last week, stick around to the end of the video. Invite everyone you know. If we hit 10 people watching the stream at once, I'm going to pour water all over my head in the middle of the stream. It'll be fun. It'll be enjoyable for you guys to watch, so make sure to stick around till the end. But we'll get into the battles here today. Thank you so much for being here, and we'll see how this goes. I think we'll start with the Starmie deck, and I went into solo instead of versus, and we'll just go for a random match here, and we'll make sure we're in trading card game player so we can get more difficult people. You think Garchomp would be really good depending on how they make it. I agree. I have a feeling Garchomp's going to be pretty good. I think they're going to release some pretty OP cards in this set, is my guess. So obviously I don't know, but from some of the cards I've seen, I think it's going to be a really big meta shakeup. I think I'm personally most excited for Dialga, how it can ramp up normal type Pokemon. I think is a lot of fun, and I realized I just used the wrong deck here, so we're going to concede. I was having too much fun talking with you guys. We're going to start back there. I was using my other Starmie and Wigglytuff deck. So we just gave Falco Lombardi an exciting win there, which I think is the character from Star Fox and Super Smash Bros. So that's a fun name there. But we'll get back out here and switch to the actual deck we're supposed to be using today, and we'll see how this goes. I say troll deck here. The other one is definitely a troll deck. I think this one could qualify. I mean, it's using Weezing, which always kind of is a bit of a troll. But the reason I think this deck will be really fun is we have Weezing, who we can pull out with Koga, and then we're also going to have Starmie that has a free retreat cost. I'm a little worried because it does have Dark Energy and Water, so if we don't get the right kind of energy off the bat, that could be a little bit annoying, but I think overall it's going to work pretty well. We're going into Psychic deck here, which is pretty good for us. We got Weezing. Hopefully we can pull a Coughing right here, and we do, so that's awesome. Okay, well, there's nothing else we can do, so we'll just end the turn for now. I just hope they're not too OP like Celebi, just fair decks that don't break the game. That is a fair worry, Ethan. I agree. I hope it's not too much like that. I think they've done a pretty good job with balancing most decks. Celebi was pretty OP. If you didn't build a deck just to beat Celebi, it was pretty hard to beat it. But hopefully they'll balance things pretty well. And I imagine that some of the cards they'll bring in will probably take out Celebi pretty easily. Looks like we're going against a Alakazam deck is my guess, which is always a little bit dangerous. And so we'll see how this goes. If we could get a couple of energy from Misty, at least 2, then I would be happy retreating. And awesome, we got 2 right there. And so what I think I'm going to do here is, unfortunately, Weezing needs Darkness Energy, which we haven't pulled yet. So we might as well just put this extra energy on Staryu so he's ready to go once we get Starmie out here. But we'll evolve Weezing at least to get the poison off. I think is going to be useful. We've got Koga in the back, so we can leave if we need to. I got an exciting announcement for you guys today. So I've just recently dropped a new membership offer. I've updated it. I think this is kind of the final one I'm going to go with. I think it'll be perfect for you guys. And I'm offering some really fun perks. You can check them out by clicking the join button below. But as I'm talking about those, I want to give you guys, now I'm by no means a financial advisor in any way, shape, or form, but I'm going to give you guys my top financial tips. Here's Pocket Craft, non-financial advisor, take with a grain of salt. How I measure everything, the value of anything, is how many Little Caesars pizzas does it cost, right? That's how I measure if something's worth my money or not. So with that in mind, my cheapest membership level is going to be cheaper than 1 Little Caesars pizza a month. So it won't even cost you the cost of a Little Caesars pizza every month, and you can be a member, getting access to some awesome perks. You can get nicknamed. You can have a Pokemon mascot that'll nickname after you, and every single Let's Play I do. And so I think it'll be a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to that. Make sure to check it out. You can see that in the description below. Not in the description, by clicking the join button. And I think that'll be something really awesome. So we're in a little bit of a pickle here. I have not gotten Dark Energy yet. And Staryu, I made the mistake of putting a ton of energy on. So I think what we're going to do to be safe, this is going to cause us to lose Staryu, which I don't really want to do. But I think it's our best bet. We're going to Koga here to live. Send out Staryu. We'll bring Coughing out. I would like to use Giovanni, but I can't. And there's not really any use putting extra energy on, so we're going to get destroyed next turn. But we'll go for a smack here. And then we should go. But anyways, back to Little Caesars Pizza, right? So if I'm buying a shirt and it's $30, unfortunately Little Caesars has raised their costs. They're like $7 now rather than the $5 pizza. But that means 4 Little Caesars pizzas is like $28, right? So is that t-shirt worth 4 pizzas? And that's how I make all of my financial decisions. So we'll see how that goes in the future. But that is my advice to you guys there. When you're making decisions, should you become a channel member? Should you not? How many Little Caesars pizzas is it? So we're kind of getting wrecked here. We did not pull Starmie, which is really what we needed. And we don't get it here either. So I believe we're going to lose. I don't want to put any energy on Wheezing because it'll raise the damage that Alakazam can do to me. But I need Dark Energy to be able to do anything. Well, I don't think we have an option. I think this one is going to be an L for us. We did not pull Starmie soon enough. And so we may need to change some of our cards out a little bit. But most of our cards are geared towards pulling more cards. So I think we have a pretty good turnover rate, but probably not good enough yet. I think we just got pretty bad luck with this round. Celebi is pretty brutal. Yeah, it can be an annoying one to go against. So I do not disagree with you, DD, but hopefully some of the new cards will balance it. The deck, Scolipede deck, I made another video about, just a normal long form that came out yesterday, is a great counter to Celebi. I know Ethan's been a big fan of that. And then we'll have another one coming out. And a little bit, there's some other decks that do really well. The Arcazard deck that I showed off is also a great counter. Okay, we do have Dark Energy, which is awesome. And there we go. So what's the setup here just coming in? Yeah, so this is kind of a fun troll deck that I've built. And we haven't been super lucky with our pulls here. This is a new deck we're trying out, and so we need to have better luck for it to work. But we've had pretty good Misty luck, but we haven't pulled Starmie yet. Oh, wow. That's actually not great since we're against Alakazam. If we pull Starmie next turn, we have a chance, but we haven't gotten one yet, which has been a bit of a bummer. But the way this works is we have Wheezing and Starmie. Wheezing we can pull out often with Koga, and I already used Misty, so I can't use Giovanni, unfortunately. And so Wheezing and Koga allows us to pull back, and then Starmie's got no retreat cost. So it's just a really fun switch back and forth, poison Pokemon, and then switch to Starmie is kind of the idea. This time, we've been pretty unlucky. We haven't pulled either Starmie yet. But since Wheezing is not an EX card, we're still kind of in it. We have a chance. It'll be a close one, but I think it's possible. If we pull Starmie next turn. If we don't pull Starmie next turn, we lose no matter what, I think. And hopefully they don't have Sabrina. Okay, they did switch there with Alakazam, which is unfortunate. And I forget how Psychic works. Okay, so that should kill us, unfortunately. So we really do need Starmie here. How many Little Caesars pizzas is a liver worth? That's a good question. I don't know how much a liver costs. Probably a lot of Little Caesars pizzas, Ethan, but I could not tell you to be sure. Okay, we did pull Starmie, so we have a chance. I'd like to pull our other Coughing here soon, so we can use that. I don't really want to put more energy on him because we do have Alakazam here, which is a huge pain. But I think we're actually not in a bad position. They don't have any way to get enough energy on Alakazam this turn for him to take us out. And same with Mew will take an extra turn. So my guess is maybe they'll put energy on Alakazam and then retreat next turn and use him against Starmie because Starmie would take us out. So that is unfortunate. We really do need Coughing as kind of our only win condition here. So he'll get Psyshot off on us. Do we have Coughing here? And we don't. So Alakazam is going to destroy us, but I don't think we have another choice. We'll go for Giovanni. We could just concede, but I think we'll show this battle through. So we had pretty bad RNG here, but the game, we still had a pretty good shot. We almost came out with the dub, and so I think this is a really fun deck to go with. What's with this water deck build? Yeah, it's totally a unique one. I figured since the new set is coming out tomorrow, everyone's going to be excited about the new cards. So I'm just showing off some fun decks that I've thought of that nobody has really used yet. So these are not the most powerful tournament-winning decks, but they're very fun, and I think they're actually pretty effective. We did get bodied there, but I do enjoy using this deck, and I think we should be able to get a win with it. So we'll go again with this, and then we have one more deck that I'm going to show off today as well. And just a reminder, if we do hit 10 people watching this stream at once, we're at 6 viewers right now, from what I can tell. I'll pour that cup of water all over my head. It should be fun. I don't really want to do it, but I think it'll be funny for you guys, and so we'll do that for you. So invite everyone you know. We only need 4 more, and we'll be able to do that. And just a reminder, all of these live streams, if you ever miss one, they are recorded on the channel. You can just click on my channel and click on live, and you can watch them later. But if not, we'd love to have you in person. We do it every Tuesday, 8 p.m. And like you can tell from the vote I put up top, I just want to see what you guys are looking for. I'll probably put that on my channel community tab as well as a vote. I want to see what kind of live streams you guys would prefer to see. I've been having fun with TCG Pocket, but I know a lot of my viewers enjoy Cobblemon, and then I think Nuzlocke, Pokemon Nuzlocke could be a lot of fun too. So fill out that. Let me know what you guys would like to see. We didn't have the best draw here. We've got Staryu and Starmie, but we're starting with Darkness Energy. So I was tempted to, and if you want to build this deck, you can try just using Water Energy, and that might be a better bet. We did just pull Misty, though, so this could actually be perfect if we get lucky, and we do not, unfortunately. But I believe that Fighting is weak to Grass, not Water, so we don't get the luck here. I will not put any energy on just because it is not really useful for Staryu to have any Dark Energy. But looks like we're going to be against the Golem build with a Druddigon Wall. So this could be an interesting one. It'll take them a second to set up, but not that long. It looks like they've already got Graveler out here. So unless we're able to get our cards pretty quick, we should be in trouble. I think you should alternate through all 3 of them. All 3 of what, Ethan? Staryu and Starmie, or what other cards? I've only got the 2 evolution cards here. I might be misunderstanding. Okay, let's see if we get lucky here with Professor's Research. Hopefully we can get a Coughing and get this Dark Energy off. We get 2 Pokeballs, so actually we are guaranteed Coughing. And we'll bring him out, because unfortunately, there's nothing we can really do for Starmie here, attack-wise. This was what a little bit worried about. We just have Dark Energy here. If we get another Misty, we could be okay. I will evolve him, just so we have the free retreat cost. I probably won't attack yet, just because Druddigon would kind of destroy us with it. We don't want to get... He would kill us before we kill him with Weezing. So I won't attack yet. I'll wait till we can Poison, and then I'll probably just switch out into Starmie is my guess on the best move here. But we'll see what he does. Looks like he's pulling out another card. We'll see if he's got another evolution line here, if he's just going Druddigon and Golem. He could have an Onyx here and running a Brock build. I think is a pretty common one that I could use. I haven't done much with Brock. Let me know if you guys have had any fun with Brock decks, any ones that you've enjoyed. I know the Golem one works pretty well, but I haven't really played with them yet. Oh, all 3 of the stream ideas. That makes more sense. Sorry, I should have realized that was what you were talking about. I think that would be a lot of fun. I would like to do all of them at some point. I don't have time to do 3 live streams a week, but I guess we could do, alternate each week or something like that. So I'll see what most of you guys vote for. We do have Misty here, so let's see if we get lucky with our flips. Looks like they're just setting up, so we might kind of have a setup stall here. We do get unlucky, and so I'll just put another Dark Energy on this Coughing, and we'll wait one more turn. I'd like to get Weezing before we do too much here, but worst case scenario, we may have to just start doing stuff because he's going to be set up pretty quick here. And he's probably running Leaf, and so as soon as he gets Golem, I guess he's going to retreat with Leaf. And he does have Marshadow. Okay, so that is a little bit dangerous. Marshadow has the opportunity to do 100 damage a turn. if we knocked out the previous Pokemon. And I don't think he'll have any EX Pokemon in his deck, so that can make things a little bit difficult for us. I feel like we should get Weezing here. There we go. Okay, and we do get Koga as well. That's perfect. So we'll evolve here, and we're going to Gas Leak. And we could tackle or not. We don't have we haven't had any water energy yet, which has been really unlucky. I don't want to get destroyed here. How much damage can each of them do? He can do 40. We'll do 1 tackle because we can use a potion to heal. I want to get damage off more quickly here. I don't want to just wait and not do anything. So I'd like to get some damage off on Dredigan just so we put a little bit of pressure on him. I don't know if that's the best idea because we haven't had time to set up what we need, but I think we should be okay for the moment now. And let's see what he does. I believe it's a little bit risky here because if he retreats, we are now in kind of KO range with 90. Marshadow could take us off. We have a potion to heal back up to 110, but if he were to switch out in a moment, we'd be in trouble. It looks like he's got a potion too. We may just have battle of the potions here and see what happens. But I think I'll risk 1 more tackle to speed things up. And we almost have a water energy. We'll have 1 next turn. So next turn, we'll be able to start putting energy on Starmie, which is really what we need. And I guess we'll go for a Giovanni. I'd like to just start putting pressure on him and get Dredigan down. Now, hopefully this doesn't pressure him to change because we're actually not really ready to take him on yet. So this might not be the best choice, but we should have Starmie ready soon. And there's only 4 cards left in our deck, so we should pull our other Weezing here pretty soon. So we'll see what comes out here and what his plan is. He could use a potion, or he could switch out right now. And he hasn't pulled his Golem yet, which is kind of crazy. I feel like it's got to be in his hand by now. Because, unless maybe he doesn't running Golem, but I'm sure he is. So, we'll see what happens here. There goes the energy, and my guess is he just drawed Golem. He'll drop on him right now. And there's a good chance he'll probably Leaf into him. But maybe not. He's taking a minute here. So, let me see. There it is. Okay, and Golem takes 4 energy. I didn't realize that. So, wow, but he is a tank. So, we did allow him to get Golem set up, which is not ideal. I think what I'm going to do is just put a potion on Weezing. We won't Koga yet because Dredigan is just going to knock itself out. And let me see Marshadow. Okay, so Dredigan won't be knocked out by damage, which I don't know if our opponent's going to notice this. But if Dredigan is not knocked out by damage, I believe if it's knocked out by poison, Marshadow's attack is only going to do 40 damage rather than 100. So I'm just going to end my turn and allow Dredigan to die from poison, and I'm hoping he goes into Marshadow thinking that his attack is going to do the extra damage, but it actually won't. So that's kind of the goal here. We'll see if that happens. And then we're going to have to take on this Golem, which is going to be a little bit scary. So we'll see how this goes. We do have both Kogas here. We just need the energy. But that is kind of worst case scenario, what just happened. And so that's not great. He's going to hit us with that guard press, which will take out Weezing. My goal, I'll probably switch into my other Coughing when he takes Weezing out, because I would really like to be able to get some poison off on Golem. We really need to break him down because he's just so bulky. So I should have probably coded last turn and switched into Coughing. That would have been a better move, and I would have had a Weezing in the back. But we pulled one anyways, but we don't have the energy we need. So we need to decide, is it better to take damage on Starmie or Weezing? I think it's better to take damage on Starmie because on Weezing, and just allow him to die, because Starmie's kind of our only shot. But I don't know if that's a good idea or not. I mean, we're not going to do any damage to him here with Tackle because of Guard Press. So I think we lose again. We've come up against some tricky decks, but I do enjoy playing with this deck. I think it's fun to switch back and forth. And so I believe there is some use cases for it to be effective. But this deck here, I think, is the tournament winning deck from a little while ago. So it is pretty hard to go up against, but we'll see here. I don't think there's anything we can do to win. Most we'll do is 90 damage. He'll do 120. Actually, we'll only be able to do 60 damage. Yeah, I don't think there's anything we can do. And we've used both of our Misties already, right? I may just concede here so we can try another one. We did not get super lucky. Yeah, we've used both Misties. Most we could do with Giovanni is 70 damage because of guard press, which we could take him out, but we don't have another Staryu yet. And is our Staryu dead? No, we don't. It's not dead, but it's not here yet. He is poisoned. We're going to try it. I don't think there's a great option. It's probably not possible because if we could set up another Starmie in the back, which will probably get Staryu, we have to get it next turn. But we have Darkness Energy up, and yeah, I don't think it's possible. So that is unfortunate. Oh, and he's going to use that and take us out anyways. Well, GG, that was a good game. We're going to try one more of this. I'd like to get one win, and then I want to show you guys the other deck. These are both fun ones to play with. They're things I think you guys should play around with. You can edit them however you want. But just want to showcase some cards we haven't really done much with yet on the channel. So going into the next one here. All right, 2 L's, but we're going to come back and hopefully get a W this time. Remember, we do have the water getting dumped on my head if we get 10 people to watch by the end of the video. So make sure to invite whoever you have here to watch. Another important announcement, remember that at the end of the video, I will do a battle with one of you guys. We'll put in a private code here, and you guys all have the opportunity to battle with me, which I think will be a lot of fun. We're going to start with Coughing. We finally have the perfect start here. The perfect start for this deck is to get Coughing and Wheezing and Staryu. Obviously, if we had Starmie in our hand, that would be great too. But we want to get Wheezing set up as soon as possible, get him poisoned, and then we can Koga out whenever we need to into a Starmie is the big goal that we have. I have not played against hardly any Pincers, and so that's going to be an interesting one. I've never really come across a Pincer before, but I think that'll be fun. And he shouldn't be able to do much. I wonder if this is a Celebi deck. Maybe an Executor EX. I don't think it's going to be Celebi here. I thought he could have used Pinsir as a tank like some people use Delmice, but I think it's not. I do love this art on Pinsir. I think it looks super awesome. If you guys enjoy looking at the different arts on the full art Pokemon cards, consider checking out my video. I just posted one, I think last week, about what I think are the top 10 full art cards. You guys can check that video out. Let me know what you think, which ones are your favorite. I think that's a fun thing to talk about. It's not strategy based at all. Usually I talk about tips and tricks on this channel, but I do like talking about some of the more fun things too. I think they've just done a great job with the cards in this game. They all look awesome, and I think it's a subtle detail, but it makes things a lot more fun. So we'll see how this goes here. I think we can hopefully pull out a dub here. We don't have Dark Energy yet, but we're getting one next turn. We have a Staryu fully set up. So if we can pull a Starmie, we will be in kind of perfect position, and I think we can take him out here. But if we don't get Starmie, then we are not in the best position. We can live at least one hit from him if he gets double heads. If he does double heads with Giovanni, we're dead, but the chances of that are not very high. So I think we got a good shot. We've got 12 cards left. Don't think we've used Professor's Research yet, and so we've got like a 4 out of 12. We got a third chance of getting the card we need, pretty much. If we get Professor's Research or Starmie, we've got a pretty good chance of getting Starmie, which is what we need. He's going to go for... Shoot. I don't like that. Let's switch into Coughing. He Sabrina'd us. So if he gets one heads, he would have taken out a Staryu, which I don't like. Coughing has a little bit more longevity, and so we'll switch there. If he gets 2 heads, we're done anyways, but okay, you got 1. Please get tails. Shoot. So we do lose a Coughing, which is not great. That is kind of an important card to have as a backup, but we do still have Wheezing here with a Koga, so we're not dead yet. Hopefully we just get a Starmie here, and then things should be safer. If not, we'll just start laying on damage on Pinsir. Okay, we get Professor's Research, and let's use it here, and which means we can't Koga, unfortunately, and we get Misty and Wheezing. This Wheezing is now, unfortunately, useless. but we will just... Gas Leak is already there. We'll use Tackle. And we're getting damage off on him. He hasn't evolved into an Executor yet. My guess is he may have the card. He may not. But Executor only needs 1 energy, so it's not a huge setup. But if we get an Executor poisoned and then go into Starmie, we'd be in a pretty good position. He has a Farfetch'd, which is interesting. I haven't run into a lot of decks using Farfetch'd since kind of the beginning of the game. That is kind of a safety switch for him, though. He's able to heal the poison from Pinsir, and then he can still attack for 40 damage here. And he's going to heal back up. We are unfortunately not running a Sabrina in this deck. There's no room for it, so we can't switch back. But we have Koga, which I may use next turn just to be safe. But I might not yet, because we do not have Starmie, and we really can't do anything until we get Starmie. So we're just going to use a Misty here on this Staryu. We'll go for the flips here. We do get 2, which is awesome, so he's fully set up. We might as well put a Dark Energy here on Weezing. And then comes the question. I guess we can't Koga anyways, so we're just going to Poison, and then we'll hit him with Tackle. And on the bright side, we have a good amount of damage on both of these Pokemon to where we could take them out pretty quickly. But we're still not in a great position unless we pull Starmie. We have 8 cards left, 1 of which is Professor's Research, and 2 of which are Starmie. So we've got an okay shot. He's going to switch into Pinsir, which is what I guessed. And he's going to go for the flip here. He got 2 heads last time. Hopefully he gets at least 1 tails and we live. If he does, I think we're just going to have to Koga no matter what to try and save our Weezing. So let's see what he does. Heads. He better get tails. Dang it. That guy's had good luck. 2 heads in a row. So we're in trouble if we do not pull Starmie here. We have not had good RNG today. The coin flips and our draws have been against us. And it's interesting we haven't been able to draw. Dang it. Well, I think we just lost. Unless he gets 2 tails here, which hopefully he does. I think he deserves it after how lucky he's been. We'll see if we get lucky here. Maybe the RNG will be back on our side. But it's interesting we haven't drawn the cards we need, considering there's only 2 evolution lines in this deck. It should be pretty easy to get what we need. But we have not had a lot of luck there. And let's see. I assume he's going to attack, because if he gets 1 heads, he wins. But he's not. He's going to switch into Venomoth, which is awesome. We do get poisoned, which stinks. Oh, never mind. We die. Yep. So that is another L. We may come back to that deck at the end when I battle against you guys, but I want to make sure we have time to show off the other 2 decks here. The other 1 deck, sorry. So we'll switch to the other one, see if we get better luck. We'll see how it goes. I think this deck I thought had higher potential, but maybe I'm a bad judge of deck potential here today. So we'll switch out. We'll send a thanks as always. GG. We are not at our peak today, but that's okay. His deck is very strange. Yeah, that was an interesting deck. I have never played against one like that. I don't really know what his goal was. And normally I don't think his deck would have done very well, but he did not hit a single tails on his Pinsir, which allows him to get a lot of damage off, and then we didn't pull Starmie, so we were not able to do much. And we didn't have Dark Energy for a while either on Weezing, so we couldn't do a lot of damage. But we're going into the other deck here. I realized I didn't even show you the cards in it. So this deck is an interesting one. I have never tried before, and I don't know how well it'll do. But I haven't played much around with Greninja, and so I want to try it. This one is focused just on hitting the bench. And we're against a Tentacruel deck, which usually has a similar strategy. We'll poison and hit the bench. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully we'll be able to pull a Drud again here. And we don't, so we get Finneon. So we have Finneon and Froakie, and the goal of this deck is to be able to get just a ton of bench damage off, right? If we could get a Greninja or 2 set up with a Finneon, we can just nail the bench, and then we'll have Druddigan as a wall up front. So we haven't pulled our Druddigan yet, unfortunately, but if we're able to get a Pokeball, we've got a pretty good shot, because we have almost all of our other basic Pokemon out. And so we'll just have to wait for a moment here, see what he goes for. Tentacruel is pretty dangerous, so we are hopefully not going to have to go against too much of that. He's going to hit us with Gentle Slap, and I'll probably Sabrina him unless we pull something here. because I do not want him to get Tentacruel set up next turn and take out our Froakie. We do pull Greninja, which is big. So if we're able to get a Frogadier, we can start hitting damage on the bench. Finneon is full of energy, so if we can get Lumineon, then we can kind of double that. Ooh, he does go for the X speed, so my guess is he's pulling out a Tentacruel this turn, in which case Froakie is donezo, which is not great. So we'll see. We may go 0 for 0. If we go 0 for 0, hit that like button and subscribe. Not because I'm good, but because I will need something to cheer me up. So we'll see how that goes, but I think it'll be fun either way. These are just fun decks to try out while we wait for the new set to drop. And we get Druddigon finally, and so I am actually going to use him because we don't have the other cards that we need yet. So we're going to go for Leaf, and then we're going to retreat into Druddigon. If he hits us with Sabrina here, that would be pretty obnoxious, but we'll see if he's running that or not. And hopefully we get either Lumineon or Frogadier here so we can start doing some damage and using this deck the way it's supposed to be. But he's got Tentacruel set up so quickly that we're kind of not in a good spot. Dang it. Who do we want to lose? Don't want to lose either of them, but Lumineon can do more damage in the end to the bench. I think we've probably lost. Yeah, we're going to go for a quick concede here. I don't think our start worked out very well here. So, I know this deck works. I've seen dubs with very similar decks, and so we're going to get one this time. This time, we're 0 for 4 right now. Let's see. Usually our goal is to win at least 3 out of 5 with any deck. Right now we are 0 for 4. So, this is the first time we've done this badly on stream, but we're trying out some interesting decks that we've never done before, so it'll be fun. This may not be a deck that I recommend in the future, but I do always recommend trying out new decks because I think it's a fun thing to do. But going in here and this next deck, let me know if there's anything fun going on in your guys' lives, anything you're excited about. I am getting destroyed here, so I'd love to hear about what's going good in your guys' lives. So we probably have a water deck here. It could be a Gyarados or a Blastoise. Because he's got Eevee here, which I assume is going to go into a Vaporeon with the water energy there in the back. And okay, we have some opportunity here. We could go for Misty, but I think I'm going to wait for Misty until next turn because I want to hit off a Professor's Research, see if we can get... Okay, we got 2 Frogadier here, which is not bad at all. You know, we could hopefully get a Greninja set up and maybe doing damage just up here up front, which would be totally fine. This is mainly focused on getting damage on the bench, but it totally works if you get Greninja set up. He can do 60 damage plus the 20, so a total of 80, or mix it up between the bench. So it's not bad at all. Not like the best out there, but it's pretty good. Okay, this is probably a Starmie Vaporeon deck, which could be pretty dangerous. Starmie is just a difficult one to go up against with its no retreat cost and low energy cost. He started playing Power World again, and it has been something. Power World is something I never got into. It looked pretty fun. I know it was like everyone complained it was a copycat of Pokemon, but it has been something. Do you mean it has been fun, or it has been kind of interesting and not great? Yeah, I've never tried Power World. Maybe I should, but I never really got into it. I'm a pretty true blue Pokemon fan. Hard to switch anything else. Decided to only use human as the unpaid workers. Interesting. I didn't know you could do that. That sounds a little bit fishy there, but I guess that's how Power World works. I don't know. We'll go for Professor's Research here, see if we can get Greninja. We wouldn't be able to use it until next turn. We don't get Greninja, but we do get Druddigon and Finneon, which allows us to do some interesting things here. And we got to decide if we put energy on Finneon or Frogadier. I think I'm going to go for Finneon for now. And because we do have Misty, and I'm going to bank, that will hopefully be able to get at least 1 heads with it next turn. I don't know if that's the best strategy, but we got Leaf here, so we got some ability to move around. And really, like I said, the goal of this deck is to be able to hit the bench. All right, we're not as focused on the front. We got to be dangerous, careful here too. If he has a Starmie and an X speed, he could take Frogadier out. I probably should have switched out into Druddigon, but it looks like he's running Gyarados, so maybe he doesn't have one. Oh, there he is. Okay. Fingers crossed he doesn't have X speed. My guess is he does, because that's how our luck has been today. But okay, he hasn't played it yet, and so that's good. If he gets a good roll here on Misty, we're in trouble. Okay, Tails, awesome. We needed that. So let's see what happens here. Vaporeon, he is going to go for the evolution. So he would need a leaf to switch, and he shouldn't be able to do that yet. Okay, that's awesome. And what should we do here? I think we'll switch into Lumineon and snipe the bench. I don't know if this is the best bet or not, but we're going to try it. It's a little bit risky, but I want to go for it. So we're going to get Lumineon out here, and we're just going to take out his Magikarp, which prevents him from setting up. You just got a God Pack. No way. That is awesome. Congrats, Uzumaki. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Let us know in the chat what cards you pulled. That is incredible. I've still not pulled one yet, so that is awesome. Okay, you can use the humans. That is interesting. That's a wild game, it sounds like, Ethan. But I'm glad you're having a good time. And yeah, Uzumaki, let us know what cards you pulled. Congratulations. That's huge. So we'll see what happens here. I'm hoping he doesn't pull Leaf and he's not able to retreat yet. We're able to get Magikarp out, which I don't know if that was the best bet. Maybe I should have put more damage on Starmie here, but I think that is a good strategy there. He's not able to set up Gyarados. And it's fun. That's the reason for this deck, so you can snipe Pokemon on the bench. And if we could get... Okay, he doesn't retreat yet, which is awesome. And I don't want to use Sabrina. We unfortunately haven't drawn Greninja yet. If we did, once you get Greninja and Lumineon going, you're kind of in an awesome place. Wow, good Misty right there. So Frogger's set up when the time is right. And I forgot, Lumineon has no retreat cost. So we'll put off some damage here on Starmie. But if we could pull out a Greninja next turn, that would be awesome. Then you can get 70 damage off on the bench, which is huge and does super, super well. Hi, Bryce, or Bruce, BRCE. Welcome. Thank you for being here. And that is awesome, Uzumaki. Crown Charizard, Moltres EX, Machamp EX, and 2 others. That's huge. Crown Charizard is probably my favorite pull I've ever had. And so that's awesome. You're able to get that. Congrats. Hey, and there we go. We got a win right there. That is the first time we've had a win today. And so good luck. We did it. I knew this deck could do it, right? And we had a pretty good shot there. We could have taken out his Staryu, and if we got Greninja, we could have taken out the other Magikarp as well. So that's awesome. We'll do one more battle with this, and then I'll do a battle with you guys. So make sure to stick around to the end. After this battle, we'll do a battle, and I'll let each of you guys enter in your code, and we'll have a chance to battle. Also, we are at 7 viewers right now. If we hit 10, I'm going to pour this whole glass of water over my head. We're hoping to be able to get 10 viewers at once on the stream. I think we've had over 30 in total, but we've only have 7 of you that are the homie G's sticking around to the end. So make sure to get there, invite everyone you know, and we will be able to hopefully get water on my head, which I actually don't really want to do, but it'll be fun for you guys. Are you ready for Space Time Smackdown? I am so excited for Space Time Smackdown. From what I've seen, all of the cards look incredible, and I'm super excited for it. Let me know what you guys are most excited for. I think Dialga is the one I'm most excited for right now, but I'm excited to see the Luxray card. We haven't been shown it yet, and Luxray is one of my favorite all-time Pokemon. So I'm pretty pumped. I hope you guys are pumped as well. It's coming out tomorrow. Hopefully you've been saving up your hourglasses. I've used some for videos, so I haven't saved up as much as I want. I only have like 190, which is still a lot, so I can open at least one 10-pack. But let me know what you guys have saved up. I'm pretty excited, and I'm excited for trading as well. I think it'll be awesome. There's still a couple cards from Genetic Apex, like Melmetal and Amistar, that I just have not been able to pull. And so I'm really hoping that we'll be able to do that soon. Okay, we are up against a Celebi deck, which kind of stinks, but I think we have a bit of an option here. What I would like to do, and I'm hoping this works, is we could actually really cheese Celebi here. If we can get Greninja online or Lumineon online soon enough, we could take out this Snivy, and then they won't be able to do pretty much anything. So let's put... they won't be able to do the traditional strategy, for Celebi. Oh, and we get tails. Dang it. If we would have gotten heads there, That would have been huge. I think we'll start setting up Lumineon anyways, because we don't really have much of another option. And it says waiting for opponent to return, which is not a good sign because we're ending our turn, and I hope we're not just going to be sitting here for forever without anything happening. Yeah, what are you guys most excited? You need 3 cards from Genetic Apex, Vaporeon, Raichu, and Hypno. I've got Hypno. Vaporeon, actually, and Raichu I also am missing, which is interesting, Ethan, so we've got that together. And I've been bummed about missing Raichu for a while because one of the top meta decks I think is really fun to play is that Raichu Lieutenant Surge deck. But I have not been able to do it because I don't have Raichu yet. So I've been saving all of my pack points because I've wanted to use them on something fun like a full art. But I think I'm going to have to break down, and unless I get them from trading, I'm going to have to start using them just to get the cards I don't have yet. So we do have a little bit of a scary thing here. We have not gotten enough energy yet, and he is into Celebi. He's probably going to switch to Superior next turn. Hopefully he does not get 2 heads here because Froakie is not bulky. Okay, he gets just 1 there. So let's see what I can do. We could Sabrina him, which I think is a good bet. And we've got Druddigan here in the back. I think I'm going to Sabrina him just so he has to waste an energy or an X speed to get back to his Celebi. We won't be able to Leaf now, so Froakie is dead, which sucks. But I think it's our safest bet for now, and we'll just end our turn. Unfortunately, we haven't even started with Druddigan yet at all in this deck, which is actually the goal. The goal is to start with Druddigan, and then you can set up Lumineon and Greninja in the back and just snipe the bench. So we haven't gotten that yet. Hopefully he doesn't evolve to Superior this turn, because with Servine, it's going to be a lot easier to take him out. If we could take him out, that would be a serious blow to the Celebi deck and make it a lot easier to handle. Raichu is the last Pokemon in Mythical Island. Interesting. I got him pretty quickly in Mythical Island, but yeah, I have not been able to get it in Genetic Apex yet. He's going to set up Servine, which is interesting. That is not what I would have done in his position. I would have probably just put another energy on Celebi. But he's got it there, and he does now have Superior evolved, which is unfortunate. But I do like what I'm seeing here. So let's go for Leaf. We could go into Druddigan, but we don't have Greninja set up yet. So I'm actually going to save that, because we're going to go into Lumineon and just try and get damage off. Now, I'm a little bit conflicted because we could try and get damage off on Celebi, but I kind of just want to take out Superior because it is so annoying to play against Celebi. I would love to just take that Superior out and make this back to a normal deck. And I did realize, I think I forgot to play Misty there, which was a mistake. That could have had us more set up. But we've got another turn. It should be okay. We just need Frogadier next turn, and we're in a pretty good spot. He does go for the potion, which is unfortunate. But as long as he doesn't switch anywhere yet. Oh, 2 potions. Okay, that is dumb. But he's going to Leaf, and we're probably going to get bodied now. But we'll see what happens. So going into Celebi, he's going to get 4 flips here. And he only needs 2 because Lumineon is not very bulky. So we might get destroyed here. You completed Mythical Island and only need Articuno, Machamp, and Venusaur EX. Wow, that's pretty awesome, Ruben. I think I have Venusaur, so I could trade one. Articuno, actually, EX, is one I'm missing from Genetic Apex. I have 1 Articuno EX, but I do not have a second. And I'd like to get a second so I can start running it. That's going to be the most expensive thing I'll have to buy with pack points. But I'm going to try and trade if that works. Okay, we are not in a good position. Lumineon just got destroyed. And we have not gotten Frogadier yet. So I think this is probably going to be an L. But we'll go through it anyways. Make sure to stick around, though, because right after this battle, I'm going to play against one of you guys. And you guys have a pretty good chance to beat me because I've had bad luck. And I'm going to use one of the decks we've used today, which have been losing. So you have a pretty good shot to win. We'll sit here with Druddigan and see what he can do. If he's able to last 1 turn, that would be awesome. The chances of that are not very high, but we'll see what happens. I probably should have put damage on this Celebi, but I guess he would have healed it anyways like he did on Superior. So our chances here, it's possible. You know, we can do 80 damage with Greninja, and if we get Lumineon up, but I don't think there's any way. Yeah, and he's going to switch here anyways. we'll go to Froakie, and we may just concede and battle with you guys. I don't think there's a chance for a win there. So we did get one win. We're 1 for 1 with that. I could do another battle, but for sake of time, I think we'll switch here. We are at 7 viewers right now. If we get 3 more before the end of the video, I'll pour this water all over my head. So this may be the last time that is on the offer, so make sure to invite everyone you know. Right now, though, we're going to do a battle together. So I'm going to go to the battle. Everyone open up your Pokemon TCG Pocket. I'm going to go for a private match. And I'm going to switch here. We got all losses with this troll deck, but I want to try it out. I think it has a chance to win. And I'm going to enter a password here. It's just going to be Pocket Craft, but Pocket Craft is too long. It'll have a capital P, so it's just going to be Pocket Craft. Everybody, I'll give you just a second here to enter that. I want to make sure you guys have enough time. And so I'll enter it, and then I'm going to hit OK, and it'll just be whoever I match up with. So I'm hitting OK now, and we'll see who the matchup is. Hopefully it'll be fun. We'll see who comes in. I'm excited to battle against you guys. I think it's a lot of fun. And so you've all got a chance here. It'll be just kind of random. I forgot to hit battle. Okay, we'll hit battle and see first come, first serve who I match up with. It's possible you guys match up with each other as well. And so that could be fun. If you do, shout it out in the chat. Because if you match up with anyone and it's not me, it's probably one of the other people in the chat. So we'll just wait a second here. You guys have a second to connect. And you'll see you may be able to beat. You have a good chance today. You can beat a YouTuber and have it recorded forever, which will be pretty sweet glory. Ethan did that one of the other weeks. And so we've got a chance for somebody here. Looks like we're loading here. It's possible maybe you guys hooked up with each other. I'm going to go one more time. And then probably again if nobody comes in. But we'll give you guys the option here. Pocket Craft, again, with capital P. You can trade Articuno base and Machamp base. There you go. Yeah, that's awesome, guys. Connect your friend codes. Feel free to trade with each other. That'll be an awesome way to make things fun. All right. So you did get it last time, Ethan. That is true. You've got it the last couple times, but I guess if nobody else is going to join in, you might as well. Just checked. Only have one of each. All right, Ruben, if you want to hop in, BRCE. If not, Ethan, you might as well put it back in if nobody else is going to. We can see. Ooh, opponent found. All right. Harry Potter 420. That's a pretty good name. That's a pretty good name. My wife and I just had a Harry Potter marathon. We've done it for the past kind of 2 months with our friends. And we just finished the last movie, so I'm a big Harry Potter fan. So that's awesome. Let me know who that is in the chat. Who do we just pop up with? And this will be a fun battle. You do have a lightning deck, so you do have a pretty good advantage against us. And like I said, I kept losing with this deck. So there's a good shot that we will get pretty demolished here. But it'll be fun either way. And so you can see my hand, obviously, so you know what's coming. So you have a little bit of an advantage there. But we're pumped to have you guys here. Thank you so much for joining in. It's fun to battle. And this may be a Pidgeot deck, which Pidgeot is a deck I have not tried out yet. I really need to make a Pidgeot deck. I think it's a ton of fun. And so we'll see. Yeah, Alex, is that you that just popped in that I'm battling against here? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to know who I'm up against here. So we'll go here. We do have all of our base Pokemon, which is awesome. Let's see if we get lucky with Misty. If we do, this could be a pretty good spot. Come on, and bad luck. All right, that's okay. We do have a water energy back there, which I'm pretty excited about because we've had trouble getting the right energy for a while here. If we can draw a Weezing and the next energy can be water as well, we're sitting pretty. All right, yes, it is you, Alex. All right, well, congrats, Alex. Thanks for popping in. I love your name, by the way. That is pretty funny. What's your favorite? Are you like a Harry Potter movie or Harry Potter book kind of person? You just popped in. That was perfect timing, man. Thanks for being here. And so let's see what you're going for here, Alex. Let's see if you get an evolution or not. Or if you're going to retreat. See, I'm interested to see what you do here. I have not come up against your deck before. I feel like I'm used to seeing most decks. And we do get water energy, which is huge, by the way. But I feel like I'm used to seeing most decks, but this is a deck that I have not seen. So that's pretty fun. Since YouTube has stream delay, it's usually like 30 seconds behind. That's true, actually. That's a good point, Ethan. It's usually about 30 seconds behind, so you guys may not be able to see what I do on my turn. Oh, it's you, only Figaro, not Alex. Okay, well, either way, I'm excited. Thank you for being here, Alex, and thanks for battling with me, only Figaro. You do have Pidgeot, normal Pidgeot with Drive Off. That is interesting. I have not played against a lot of decks like that. I think this is going to be a fun strategy. I'm excited to see what your deck is because I haven't come across this before. Movie guy, Alex. That's pretty sweet. I do love the Harry Potter movies. Like I said, we just finished them, and those were a lot of fun to watch. So I don't have Wheezing yet, which is unfortunate. I would like to use Wheezing, but I think just because we don't have it yet, I'm going to switch back here into Starmie to start getting damage off. I would have preferred to Koga so we don't waste energy, but we've got a Dark Energy in the back, so it's not a huge deal. We'll go for a Hydro Splash here to take out Eevee, and then we'll see what happens. All right, we got 5 viewers. Remember, if we hit 10 by the end, I'm going to pour this water all over my head. Invite everybody you know. Get your sister, brother, cousin, friend, because we are nearing the end of the stream here, and we want to make sure you guys don't miss that. By the way, if you guys missed our earlier announcement, I just dropped a brand new membership offer. I think it is awesome. I'm trying to offer a ton of really fun perks for you guys. I'll give you Pokemon mascots that in every playthrough I do in Cobblemon or Pokemon Nuzlocke. If your mascot is Charmander, I will nickname Charmander after you. We'll have some exclusive members-only content with some really fun things for you guys to watch, as well as just a way to get to know me better and be part of the team. So I would love for you guys to be able to have these perks. And I gave earlier my top financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor at all, so take this with a grain of salt. But, I'm paralyzed. That is unfortunate. I hate being paralyzed. But my financial advice, the way I judge every financial decision in my life, is how many Little Caesars pizzas could I buy if I do not buy this thing? And so with that in mind, we are not able to do anything here. And so we are in trouble. Paralysis is pretty annoying. So that may be a way for you to take the dub here only. So that's pretty awesome. We'll see what happens. But with that in mind, right, so when I'm making a financial decision, if a hoodie is $50, how many Little Caesars pizzas is that? So Little Caesars pizza used to be $5, so that would be 10. They've now upped the price to 7, which is pretty lame. So that'd be 7 pizzas. And so is that hoodie worth 7 pizzas? I don't know. So it depends on the hoodie, right? And so that's how I decide if I buy something. But with that in mind, I wanted to make sure the memberships were nice and affordable for you guys. And so my channel membership cheapest offer, it's just $4.99 a month. And so that's less than the cost of a Little Caesars pizza a month. So by my financial analysis, with zero experience and liking pizza a lot, it is a very good financial decision. So click the join button below. You guys can check that out, have the opportunity to become a member. It's also a way we can be friends on TCG Pocket, Pokemon Go if you guys play Pokemon Go, Nintendo Switch. We've got a lot of fun things in there for you. So your paralysis has been doing pretty well for you only. I have not been able to do anything for a while. You're going to be able to hit me with this Electro Web, and I cannot retreat. So which doesn't matter because you got the type advantage anyways. That was a pretty good move. I am liking your deck here. You're doing very well, and we are kind of in trouble on my side. So I haven't gotten my Starmie yet. Ideally, we can pull another Starmie here. We got 4 cards left, so we got a chance. Because Starmie's the big hitter, but the electric type advantage is pretty big deal. And we do have 2 water energies here, so we can power it up, which is good. We've got Koga in the back, so we'll go for a Gas Leak, and then we'll go for Tackle. I'd like to recommend a Troll deck that I've been winning 90% of my games. Absolutely, Knock. That would be awesome. Put it down here in the chat. I'll love to try it out. We can show it on the stream. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Troll decks are fun. They don't always win. They're not always super consistent, but I do really enjoy playing with them. And so make sure to check that out. I think it'd be a lot of fun for all of us. So I'd love to see your Troll deck. These Troll decks have not done super well today. I thought they'd do better. We went 1-for-1 with the other one. This one we have lost every deck with. So we'll see how it goes. Only might be able to take us out here. We're going to switch into Wheezing here to be safe. We've got an okay shot. But we can't retreat. Does that apply to Koga? That is a good question. If it does, I lose. But if it doesn't, we have a chance. And we have 3 cards left. Please work. Okay, it does still work. I was worried that wouldn't work and we would have been in trouble. So we'll start setting up Coughing here. Ooh, which maybe was a bad idea because he's got Drive Off. But too late now. We'll go for Ghastly, doesn't matter, so we'll just hit him with a Tackle. We do really need Starmie here. Have we used both Kogas or just one? I cannot remember, so I'll have to check there. Let's pull it up here. And I heard a noise. I'm not sure if one of you subscribed or joined members. I missed that there. I think that was the noise of my announcement. You guys probably saw it. I was too busy looking at chat. But if anyone did, thank you. Your support means the world. I'm super happy about that and super thankful. Oh, we lose. Good work. Only I did not think about your Pidgeot. I was too busy looking at the design. Didn't see its attack. GG. That's some good work. That was a great job you did there. It's a really fun deck. I'll have to try that out. I like the paralysis theme. Thank you for being on the stream. GG. Great work there. And I just repeated that about 4 times. So that's how you can tell that it has been a long stream. But thank you guys so much for being here. I just realized I clapped there, and that was probably super loud. So sorry about that. Hopefully I didn't just burst your eardrums. We did not get to 10 viewers this time, so the water, not on my head. We maxed out. I think the most we had at one time was 8, but that was still a lot of fun. Thank you guys so much for being here. Please consider hitting that subscribe button. If you want to support me and see more of my content, consider hitting the join button, becoming a member. But thank you guys. I'll see you next week at 8 p.m. and have a great rest of your day.